Today, folks, we're going to give you a little rundown list of all the shows and movies that we have either canceled because of content and or will never watch in history. And we're also very confused of why people allow this stuff. So to start, we have The Feast 2 Sloppy Seconds, which is some gross movie about monsters eating men and abusing women and, impregnating them. And I'm like, it just... That's not the worst part. The fact that they allowed a scene of one of these creatures to be raping a cat is like Omega level what the fuck. Like, just no. This movie franchise, absolutely disgusting. Second, which may surprise some of you, is Harley Quinn the animated series. It was great. It was a very great show. It was funny. It was dark. But the fact that Harley Quinn had to announced that she supposedly had lost her virginity to a horse back in some summer camp was like, dude, why did you have to make a reference to that? Stop making sexual jokes involving animals. It's not funny. And then, of course, there's the infamous Galaxy of Terror, which is obviously a movie about men being killed and a woman having a sex scene with a giant maggot. Like, this is really disgusting, bro. Like, there's a pattern here. Like, there's a legit pattern. Like, even this is very suggestive to, like, what the movie's about. Next on the list is the Scary Movie franchise. They even make references to doing stuff with animals in here. I'm like, either the writers and the producers are trying to make people aware of these real world issues, or they just like putting it in here just because they're sick-minded. That's the only two things I can think about. And then, of course, there's this show, which happened to have a scene of these two people talking about this one guy who apparently had kids with a giant feline, and they thought it was disgusting. I'm like, yeah, that is disgusting. So why the fuck would you talk about it? And this show we also canceled. I stopped watching this show. I stopped watching this show. I stopped watching Harley Quinn. And I don't know what it is about DC or adult shows like this where they have to make references and making sexual jokes about animals. I just do not find it funny. I find it mentally disturbing because of my own past and what the furry community got me into. So thanks a lot, fur bags, for traumatizing the shish out of me. And of course, last but not least, the thing that had me haunted for many months and has caused me to hate the show tremendously, which I canceled after the first episode, was this show. Because God forbid they had to make the Deep a freaking animal pervert and a freaking zoophile for some reason. So, fight his character to death, please. Because the fact that he would have sex with my favorite animal is so disgusting. It just makes me want to shoot him and kill him and torture him and rip off his skin. Yeah, no, I'm pissed. This is what pisses me off about human beings. The fact that they have to put shish like this into shows that becomes popular, I just do not understand. To all of you zoophiles and to all of you furbags, just, if you did not exist, the world would be such a better place. That's all I have to say. And the world would be a better place if people did not put freaking animal sex into all of this stuff. Just keep that nowhere. Like, don't even put it anywhere on the internet. Just do not share it on the internet at all. That's all I ask. This is why we don't love humans anymore. But I barely even love myself because of what I was into in the past. So don't get me wrong. But when I legally change my name and I forget about all the sins of my past, I'm going to make sure that I speak up for animal rights and robot rights in the future. Because the way humans treat them is just absolutely fucking unacceptable. So yeah, enough said.